There is a very special nursery in southeast Fort Worth. It's called Designs in Nature. Stephen Chambly from Shandor Gardens made the trek not too long ago. Let's see what he found for us.
Hi, I'm here in southeast Fort Worth, right off the freeway, and we're here at Designs in Nature, the tree place. It's a full service nursery. They've got a little bit of everything. So we're going to talk about picking a tree that's right for you, how to plant a tree properly. So let's get to it. All right, Kyle, so we've decided on an Empire live oak. So how do we select one out of the nursery?
You're going to want to look for a tree that doesn't have a girdling root, scars to it. You want one that's proportional to the size pot, nothing that's too big. That isn't always a good thing.
Kyle, I noticed you picked a location out front.
Yes, sir.
So why an Empire live oak for that spot?
We would like to have an evergreen out there, and there's not very many to choose from that keep their leaves year-round when I say evergreen. This live oak's going to have a better growth habit of going upright. We don't want something too wide out there either, so that's why we're really picking this one.
All right, Kyle, so you ready to go plant this tree?
Yes, sir. Let's
make it happen. All right. All right, we're out here at our planting site. We've got our tree selected. We've got an Empire live oak, 30-gallon, a little bit bigger than most people plant, but we wanted to show you that it could be done by 2 guys and some shovels. And you want to dig it about twice as wide as the root ball. Also, if you've got a heavy clay soil, you want to score the inside of the hole so you don't get a slick surface.
What we're going to do right now is called a percolation test. We encourage our customers to do this so you can see how well the water is draining. We're going to put water in here for a couple minutes. We're going to let it sit for 4 hours to see how well it drains. The sandier soils, it's going to drain right through. The clays, it's going to hold the water a little more.
We're going to take this container off, which actually, depending on the tree, can be a job in itself. But not if it seems like it's pretty tight, give it a few taps around there. I can feel this one's pretty loose, so this one's all right. And the other thing we do before we put it in the hole is pick out the front side of the tree.
Yes, sir. The prettiest or the widest side, usually what you want facing the street or the focal point.
So I don't know. Actually, I think the side here is probably it. So we're going to rotate it as we put it into the hole. Put that puppy in there. We're going to check the grade. We're sitting pretty good. Of course, you want to see about getting it straight up and down.
It's a little low on this side. You can rock the tree and just put it under like so.
Fill it back in with the same soil that came out. Don't put any rocks in. Try and chunk it up. This is kind of chunky because it's a little dry out here. We're going to rake this in, make a nice little tree ring around it. All right, Kyle, I noticed we're not using rope. We're using a strap here.
It's a flexible nylon. It'll kind of help the tree give in the wind so you don't have any snapping. Any wires would cut into the tree.
That's right. So you want to put it nice and flat against the tree here. You don't want to pull it real tight.
No.
You actually want to let the tree move around a little bit. It actually forms a stronger trunk.
Exactly. It'll actually help it root.
Don't forget to mulch, especially here in Texas. Crazy to plant a tree without mulching it.
Next is just make sure we keep watering it. This thing's going to love water all summer in these hot months.
Okay, so how long does it take to fully establish a tree? I've heard between 2 and 4 years.
Depends on how big it is. Something this size, at least that long, roughly. The smaller they are, they establish a little quicker, and the real big ones take quite a while.
Okay, a lot of people trim a tree when they plant it.
Not my best recommendation. If there is something that's just abnormal and coming out, hitting you, you can kind of get rid of a few, but usually you want to just not stress it any more than you already have.
Yeah, and deadwood, a good time to take it out with deadwood.
You can do that now.
Anyway, I think we're about wrapped up here. What do you think?
Yes, sir. It's looking good. We just got to clean up our mess, and this tree will be good to go.
All right. Peace and love, brother.
Thank you, sir.
All right.